Look. Oh my god, it's too early. Good morning, everybody. How you guys doing? I hope you all have a great weekend this weekend, and even better Friday to start off the weekend, I guess. But good day, everybody, and good morning, and good night. My name is Corey Miller. Welcome back to the channel, and I don't usually say this that often, but if you're here, why don't you go ahead and like and subscribe? That stuff helps, maybe drop a comment too, even if it's hating on me, even if it's hating on my hat, like everyone always mentions like this hat, but like I'm not gonna take it off now. Like I'm not. It's just gonna be my YouTube hat now. Anyway, Nintendo. What are they doing? What are they up to? And who is this PH Brazil guy? Why do they keep trying to say that there's gonna be a direct next week? Why are they doubling down on that? I don't know, but let's talk about it, guys. So apparently PH Brazil, which they can be right and they can be wrong. They were wrong this year about like the April Direct, I think. So they thought there was going to be an April Direct and there wasn't. So now here we are again in August. And they're saying that there's going to be a Direct next week. Now, do I think that there's going to be a Direct? I think that we might get we should get a September Direct. That's normal. Nintendo normally does a September Direct. That makes sense, right? So why would we get one in the last week of August? That doesn't make sense to me at all. Unless they're doing a Zelda Echoes of Wisdom like mini Direct or something. You never know with Nintendo. You never know. What if they're announcing the Super Mario Movie 2? Or, it could be the Switch 2. It could be the Switch OLED is dropping down to $300. Honestly, one of my predictions that Nintendo's doing. They're gonna do some sort of reiteration of the Switch or the OLED, or dropping a price. They want to drive some sales up. They want to sell the Switch a little bit more this year, and then they can officially break that PS2 record, I think. But why are we here today? Because we want Silksong, right? And it could show up in a Nintendo Direct. A lot of people don't believe that, and before, I doubt we're getting one at the last week of August. Now, September seems more reasonable for a general Direct where they're showing off new games, where they're showing off, a good 40 minutes of stuff that's all game related. Maybe even the Switch 2, who knows? But September seems like that'd be better. So I think we should just hold off a little bit longer. Wait one more week, see what next week does, and then we can go crazy. But if you want to go a little crazy early, right? I've just been thinking. I off the last Silksong video I did, I was doing a lot, like looking up just all the numbers of like what they sold. I wanna just draw a correlation between Nintendo and Team Cherry and Hollow Knight that I think, obviously people probably have realized before, but like just another minor little talk about it before we enter this new Direct season and potentially PAX West. PAX West, Nintendo has a huge booth that they're planning on doing a lot. They're ready for that. The future is looking still a little promising this summer, you guys, for some stuff. Whether it's Silksong or not, I don't know. But Nintendo has a huge PAX West presence this year, along with this rumored Direct that's about to happen. And us, as Silksong fans, we have been waiting. And it seems like this summer had a lot of breadcrumbs at the beginning. Leading into the summer, it's been radio silence, and then so what is going on? Now, initially I made a video about how, and I think other people probably talked about this, but how, it could be waiting on Switch 2. That would seem kind of crazy, right? To just wait like an extra year to just release on a console that isn't even sold in people's homes yet. But is it that crazy? Because we know it's going to be on PS4. We know it's going to be on PS5. We know it's going to be on Switch 1. We know it's going to be on Xbox One and Series X. So why is it so crazy to think that it could come out on Switch 1 and Switch 2? And if it's on the Switch 2 launch day, That would be insane. Imagine like an indie game like that on a launch day. That'd be insane. Now, that's not the biggest possibility. I don't think I hope we're not waiting until next March. But if you go off hype right now, we're waiting until next February at least. Is next March really out of the question with the Switch 2? I don't know. But we're not at March. We're at August and September. You know, I still do have a lot of faith in Nintendo. You know, after doing some research about their sales and stuff like that, it seems like, you know, Hollow Knight sold well. Hollow Knight sold really well. But then a year later when it hit Switch, or it did like a quarter of what it did in a year within 2 weeks. It took them like a year to sell 1 million copies. And then within 2 weeks, they're selling 250,000 copies on the Switch. Within the second year, they had already sold like 3 million almost, like 2,800,000 copies by year 2. So that is a significant jump from the Switch release. Now, we don't know how many were actually sold on Switch, but since it released, the number skyrocketed. So then if you add that with the fact that Switch was the first console Silksong was confirmed on, and I believe for a long time the only console it was confirmed on. I don't remember when they did the PlayStation announcement and the Xbox announcement, but I believe that there were some years. I believe the PlayStation might have been the last one as well. Like that, it was still like unconfirmed for a while. Like we knew it was Nintendo because of the Treehouse, and we knew it was Xbox, but the PlayStation just had to make a tweet one day like, "Hey guys, Silksong is coming out on PlayStation. Don't worry." Still, if you ask me, it seems like Nintendo is someone that they might have a better relationship with, especially with the little free trials and stuff. I don't know. I mean, they're on Game Pass. They're on, you know, Hollow Knight's on PlayStation Plus, so they have, let me take that back, they have relationships with everybody. But Switch might have been the more impactful one on their sales because they're on Game Pass, they're on PS Plus. So the PlayStation core fans get it for free. Game Pass fans get it for free. But Switch people, they drop that bread on it. You know, they'll drop that bread on it. Wow, I've talked for 10 minutes already. I can't believe that. Yeah, I just want to talk about Nintendo and Silksong, and if we have a possibility, I don't think we're getting a direct next week. I think we should wait till maybe the week after or the second week of September, and then we'll probably have a direct, which means we might be hype again. But let's just wait and see and not get our hopes up, and hope, if anything, we can hope in the back of our head that like this is what all the silence was about. Like they're just waiting for Nintendo to get their shit together, and maybe that explains why it was supposed to come out in late 2023. Because I think the Switch 2 has been delayed a little bit. Like, I think it was delayed a little bit, like, years ago. So I think we're just feeling the aftermath. I think it could have very easily been a 2023, 2024 release for the Switch 2. And they're, you know, fighting against time now. But it's all speculation. I don't know. Hope you guys have a good one. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And I will see you guys later. Bye.